My beloved child, stop scrolling. This message is not an accident. I am Michael, guardian and witness, and I have been sent to meet you in the quiet that feels like a closed door. Do not fear the silence. It is not empty. It is a chamber where thought gathers like wind waiting to move the leaves. At this hour your name is not lost. Your name is spoken inside their heart, softly, carefully, like someone cupping a small flame so it will not go out. What you feel pressing on your chest is not only your own longing. It is also the weight of timing, the pull of choices, the gravity of words not yet formed on their lips. Heaven has seen what you cannot. The silence you hear is a room full of questions. It is a room where pride sits next to fear, where hope pushes against old patterns, where memory opens and closes like a hand. I see the messages you always sent. I see the dreams you wake from with tears. I see the minutes you measure, the hours you pretend not to watch, the calendared days you bless or curse. Listen. You are not chasing a ghost. You are being prepared to hear what is true, so that what is not true cannot hold you. Time is moving. The window is small, but the window is not closed. I place my wing between you and despair. I lift my sword of light against the lies that say you are forgettable, replaceable, easy to ignore. You are none of these. You have not been discarded. You have been set apart for a clean answer. In stillness, heaven arranges steps. In stillness, hearts turn gently so they do not break. I will not let you miss what is truly yours. Your breath is your shelter. Breathe. I am here. There is a message in their quiet, and I will interpret what is permitted. Keep your heart open but guarded, tender but strong. Miss not a single line of this counsel, for one sentence can redirect a destiny. Now I will show you what I have muched in you while you have waited. If you receive this part, type 111 now. I have watched you in the dim light of morning, when the world is still and the phone face is dark, when you wonder if your name will blow on the screen. I have watched you replay moments like small films, scenes where their eyes softened, scenes where laughter opened a bright door, scenes where distance slipped between you like fog. I have counted the messages you type and deleted. I have seen the ones you sent with careful punctuation, with gentle courage, with a quiet yes that hoped for a matching yes. I have watched the hours you tried to fill. I have sat beside you in the car, in the kitchen, in the bed where you stared at the ceiling and traced the outline of what might be. You think you wait alone. You do not. I am here. Heaven has seen what you cannot. At this hour your heart is a listening room. It listens to yesterday. It listens to fear. It listens to hope. It listens to the small child inside you who wants to be chosen first. It listens to the strong one inside you who says you are fine without any of this. Both speak. Both need light. I bring light. I bring the sound of truth cutting through the hum of worry. The silence between you is not punishment. The silence is a school. In this school you learn what your love is made of, what your boundaries are shaped like, what your spirit can carry without breaking. In the quiet you learn how to breathe again. Your breath is the rope that pulls you out of the pit of overthinking. You have held the phone and tried to hear meaning in the spaces. You have said their names softly to yourself to test if it still holds power. You have wondered if your standards are too high or too low. You have questioned your worth, even after you promised you would never do that again. Hear me. Your worth is not on trial. Your worth was settled when heaven wrote your name in light. I cover that name now. I guard that name with my wings. I set my sword of light at the edge of your hope so that no imitation can sneak in wearing a mask. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have watched them think of you in quiet rooms. I have watched memory touch their shoulder. I have watched their own breath change when your name rose within them. Yet I have also watched their fear. I have watched patterns like chains hidden under nice words. I have watched pride stand in the doorway pretending to be wisdom. I have watched trauma whisper that love is a trap. I do not tell you this to make you chase. I tell you this so you will stand. I tell you this so you will not sell your peace for guesses. I tell you this so you will honor your time as holy. At this hour your tears have been counted. Not one has fallen unnoticed. There were nights you said that you were done, and mornings you felt the line pull tight again. There were signs that lifted you and shadows that confused you. You are not foolish. You are faithful. You are not needy. You are human. You love with a clean heart, and heaven honors that. But love must be guided by light or it becomes a storm with no steering. That is why I am here. I am here to give steering. I am here to keep you from rocks you cannot see. Time is moving. The window is small. You cannot wait in a way that breaks your back. You cannot hope in a way that breaks your mind. I call you into stillness that heals. I call you into action that is simple and pure. I call you into listening that does not injure you. The person on your heart is not the author of your future. The one who made you holds that pen. Do not hand your pen to fear. Do not hand your pen to fantasy. Write today with clean ink, and let heaven write tomorrow. What you feel is real, but not everything you feel is true. I will separate real from true. I will untie knots you have carried for years. I will lift the noise so you can hear the one necessary sound. The wind of my presence is moving now across your thoughts. It is moving across rooms and across miles. It is touching what needs to turn. It is calming what needs to rest. If they are for you, I will make it clear. If they are not, I will make it clear. You will not miss your path. You will not be tricked. You will not be late. You will be kept. Now, having watched your waiting, I must tell you the first holy caution about silence, because not all silence is safe, and some quiets hide sharp edges that cut the soul. Type 222 to confirm heaven's witness. Some quiet is holy. Some quiet is a veil. Some quiet is a trap that makes you read your own hope as if it were their voice. I speak to you now to cut the cords that tie you to illusions. Not every pause means pursuit. Not every delay means destiny. There are silences that protect healing, and there are silences that protect pride. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and I am here to draw a clear line so your heart does not bleed itself empty. Time is moving. The window is small. When someone thinks of you and does not act, there are reasons. Some reasons are tender. Some reasons are twisted. Fear rehearses losses and calls them wisdom. Pride refuses to kneel and calls it strength. Old wounds hide behind busyness and say there is no time. I am not here to accuse them. I am here to protect you. Your peace is costly. Your mind is sacred ground. Your future is not a toy for mixed signals. Not all silence is safe because silence can be used to control. Silence can be a leash that keeps your heart circling the same post. Silence can be an unspoken contract that says you will wait forever while they decide whether courage is worth the cost. I break that contract now. I cancel the agreement that says your value increases when you suffer in confusion. You are not a test for someone else's bravery. You are not a placeholder for someone else's delay. I set my sword of light between you and every loop of uncertainty that keeps you from sleep. Listen to these simple tests for discernment. If the silence makes you shrink, it is not holy. If the silence steals your prayer, it is not harmless. If the silence demands that you betray your standards to keep its warmth, it is not love. Safe quiet makes you stronger. Safe quiet preserves your focus. Safe quiet lets you breathe without checking the door every 5 minutes. I give you permission to measure the fruit of the silence, not the fantasy of the silence. Heaven does not ask you to beg for crumbs while your spirit starves. There are also whispers that do not come from you. Interference is real. Fear speaks in their ear like a cold wind. Old voices say, do not trust, do not yield, do not change. Patterns from family lines tell the heart to run. Distraction comes dressed as duty. Attention breaks into 1,000 pieces. None of this makes you small. None of this makes them evil. It means the battle is bigger than both of you, and I am fighting for clarity. I am sending light into the hallway where they pace. I am sending light into the room where you wait. Set holy boundaries while the wind is shifting. Boundaries are not punishment. Boundaries are doors that only open to honor. Say to yourself with clean words, I will not chase. I will not beg. I will not read silence as love. I will keep my steps pure. I will keep my voice kind. I will be available to truth, not available to confusion. If contact comes, let it meet your dignity. If contact does not come, let it find you thriving. This is not a game of who cares less. This is a call to care cleanly. Do not let symbols replace substance. A song that plays at the right moment is comfort, not a command. A dream may soothe, but truth must walk in daylight. Look for actions that agree with words. Look for patterns that change more than for promises that glow. I will give you small confirmations, but I will never ask you to hand your sanity to coincidence. Your mind must stay steady. Your heart must remain guarded yet open. If they are quiet because they are healing, your patience will be met with clear steps. If they are quiet because pride is on the throne, your patience will be met with more delay. I will not let you miss the difference. Watch how your body feels after you speak with them. Peace will expand when the path is right. Anxiety will not when the path is wrong. Your body is not your enemy. Your body is a bell that rings when your spirit is heard. Time is moving. The window is small. You do not have to solve them to honor yourself. You do not have to punish yourself to prove love. Lay down the habit of checking every sign. Pick up the habit of checking your peace. If they are yours by heaven's writing, they will meet you in light. If they are not, I will guide you out without shame. You will not be stranded. You will be sheltered. And now let me draw my wing over your name and stand with my sword at your door, because you need to feel covered while truth unfolds before you. Top 333 to stand in clear light. If this word steadied you, agree with light. Share this message to reach a searching heart who needs clarity, and subscribe so you do not miss future revelations. If you feel led to support this work, your kindness helps this light continue. Stay aligned and stay covered. Come closer to the quiet that heals. I spread my wings over you now. Feel the shade that cools your thoughts. Feel the lift under your heart. I place your name before heaven, bright and guarded, and I stand watch so no shadow can claim what is yours. Your name is written in light. Your name is held in honor. Your name is safe in my keeping. At this hour I draw a circle of stillness around you, a circle that fear cannot cross and confusion cannot enter. I speak peace to the places inside you that tremble. Be still. You are covered. Heaven has seen what you cannot. You have walked rooms where old words tried to follow you. You have heard memories that spoke too loudly, I break those echoes now. I lift my sword of light and cut the cords that tie you to shame, to smallness, to the belief that love must always hurt. Your heart is not a battlefield for every voice. Your heart is a garden for truth to grow. I send gentle rain. I send clean wind. I send a bright morning that does not ask you to prove your worth again and again. You are not late. You are not behind. Time is moving, and the window is small, but heaven orders steps with care. What is yours will not rush past you. What is not yours will not be forced to stay. I ask you to breathe and to trust the stillness that I set over you. There is safety here. There is clarity here. When you stand under my wing, your mind becomes clear like water. Thoughts that once tangled now float and separate. You can see which ones to keep and which ones to let go. I guard your borders. Boundaries are gates that open to honor and close to harm. I anoint your yes so it shines. I anoint your no so it stands. When you speak, let the words be simple and straight. When you pause, let the pause be clean and kind. I protect your tone. I protect your timing. I will keep you from overgiving and from shutting down. I will keep you from the trap of fixing what only heaven can fix. You are not responsible to carry another's whole story. You are responsible to carry light. If conduct comes, I open the path for truth to meet truth. If quiet continues, I set comfort at your side like a faithful friend. I guide you away from games that demand more of your soul than they return. I guide you towards simple joy, small routines, and holy order. Drink water. Step outside. Speak to God in the morning and again at night. Eat food that gives you strength. Touch the day with gratitude. These small things are not small. They build a foundation where love can stand without sinking. I cover your sleep. I cover your dreams. I stand at the door of your night with my sword of light, so no light can sneak and dress like comfort. I cover your phone. I cover your messages. I put a shield over your eyes so a silence on the screen does not become a storm in your mind. I cover your memory. I cover your hope. I place gentle hands on your shoulders and turn you toward the real, toward the present, toward the breath moving in and out of your body. Your breath is proof that you are kept. At this hour some things are being aligned. Paths shift. Paths cross. Old fear loosens its grip. I am touching their heart with light, and I am touching yours with peace. I am arranging a meeting between courage and kindness. You do not need to strain to make this happen. You need to stay aligned so that when the right knock comes, you answer from strength and not from panic. Your stillness is not passivity. Your stillness is power placed under guidance. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Your story is not stuck. Your love is not foolish. Your patience is being refined into wisdom. I will not let flattery trick you. I will not let loneliness drive you into a maze. I will not let old patterns circle back without you seeing them clearly. I post watch over your name on every platform, in every room, in every conversation. Who you are will not be smeared. What you carry will not be stolen. Your kindness will not be used against you. When fear rises, put your hand on your heart and speak with me. Say, I am covered. Say, I am clear. Say, I am love. Feel my wing press close. Feel the wind of heaven move through the room. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let your mind rest. Peace is not far. Peace is here. And when you are ready, I will open the next page and show you what their quiet has been saying while you were under my covering. Type 444 for protection over your name. Come close and listen while I translate what is permitted. Silence speaks, but it does not always speak in words. It speaks in wait. It speaks in delay. It speaks in small choices that reveal hidden currents. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have watched their thoughts move like birds that lift, circle, and land again. When your name rises, something in them warms. A softness comes to the edge of their day. A picture of you stands by a window in their mind. They reach toward it and then hesitate. The reasons are many, but they gather under a few simple truths that I will place gently in your hands. Some of their quiet is fear dressed as caution. They have known doors that slammed. They have known promises that broke at noon. When your kindness appeared, it felt like sunlight in a room that had been dim for years. Sunlight can be blinding when eyes are used to shade. So they blink. They turn their face and wait for shadow to return. The quiet is an old habit trying to guard a wounded place. This is not about your worth. This is about their healing. If they move slowly from this place, you will see tiny, steady changes. If they hide behind it, you will see stillness that never ripens. Some of their quiet is awe. The connection surprised them. They did not plan for the way your honesty soothed their nerves. They did not plan for the way your laughter felt like home. When awe comes, people often freeze and say little because they are afraid to bruise what feels sacred. They test time to see if the feeling remains. All will choose careful words. All will respect your boundaries. Awe does not toy with your peace. Some of their quiet is pride. Pride sits on a high chair and asks your love to climb. Pride waits for you to carry the conversation uphill every time. Pride uses silence as a measure of power. It asks you to prove that you will always return. Listen to me. You are not called to play chase with pride. If this is the root of the quiet, there will be mixed signals and shifting kindness. The tone will change when you set a boundary. The eyes will wonder when truth rises. This is not your classroom. Walk with dignity. Some of their quiet is timing. Schedules tangle. Obligations pile. Their mind is full of many things, and the path to you deserves more than scattered attention. Timing quiet can be brief and honest. It says, I am here, but I am finishing what is in my hands. It says, I will not waste your heart with half answers. Timing quiet brings clarity at the first opening. Timing quiet adds a thank you for patience, and then shows up with intention. Some of their quiet is the test of sincerity. They watch to see who you are when there is no performance. They watch if your peace survives when there is no rush. This test is not to punish you. It is to find ground that will not crack. You do not need to jump for this. You only need to keep walking in a straight line with simple honesty. Your steady will answer louder than any speech. At this hour I am breathing on what is true in them. I am pressing light into their questions. I am loosening knots that make the tongue heavy. If they are assigned to your path, the wind of heaven will bring them forward. You will not need to drag them. You will not need to shrink to be chosen. And if they are not assigned, you will feel a clean release that does not shame you. Your chest will lift. Your breath will deepen. Your mornings will return to color. Time is moving. A window is small. Do not waste your days decoding every pause. Measure the fruit. After moments with them, are you clearer, kinder, stronger? After days apart, do you still feel respected? Does the connection draw you upward toward prayer, purpose, and joy? Love that is for you will bless the rest of your life, not just the corner that holds romance. It will agree with your assignment. It will not demand that you abandon yourself to keep it breathing. Heaven has seen what you cannot. In their stillness there had been a flicker of courage. There has also been the tug of old patterns. I am separating these threads now. I am setting a guard at your door so only what is ready can enter. If they come, you will meet them in light. If they do not, you will rise in light. Either way, you will not be lost to confusion. I will teach you how to become while you wait, because your becoming is the greater story, and your becoming is the bridge to any right connection. Let your hands open. Let your shoulders rest. I am turning your focus from decoding silence to receiving purpose. From this point we move from hearing about them to strengthening you. Type 555 to step through the small window. Come, beloved, stand with me in the light where your name is strong. Before answers arrive and before doors swing, I set your feet on steady ground. Your becoming matters more than their reply. Your life is larger than any message. Your soul is a house with many rooms, and I will help you place each room in order. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven knows the path set before you. At this hour I call you into yourself, not to shrink but to shine, not to wait empty, but to grow full. You are not a question mark. You are a sentence heaven has written. You are not a pause. You are a psalm that continues. When love comes, it should find you living. When love waits, it should still find you living. Time is moving. The window is small. So we use time like gold. We do not spill it on the floor. We do not feed it to worry. We place it in the hands of wisdom, and it multiplies. I break agreements you made with anxiety without knowing. Agreements that say you must check to stay safe. Agreements that say your joy must shrink until someone answers. Agreements that say your future belongs to a tone on a screen. I cancel these contracts now with the sword of light. I lift the pen from fear's hand. I return the pen to heaven. Your story will breathe again, and your lungs will learn the easy rhythm of trust. Speak to yourself with clean words. Call yourself by your true name. Say, I am clear. Say, I am brave. Say, I am kind. Say, I am guided. Let these simple words wash the mind like rain. When harsh words try to return, I will stand at the door. I will tell them to go. I will not let your own voice turn against you. Your voice is meant for blessing, not for beating. Your mind is meant for vision, not for cages. Build small holy habits. Morning stillness, even 3 minutes, where you sit and breathe and say, here I am. Noon honesty, where you check your peace and drink water and look at the day with gentle eyes. Evening surrender, where you release what did not move and bless what did. Read a line of truth that lifts your head. Walk outside and let the sky touch your face. Touch your work with care, for work is worship when the heart is clean. These are not chores. These are ladders to higher ground. I ask you to return to purpose. Purpose is the river that carries you when feelings change. What do your hands make? What do your eyes notice that others miss? What kindness has heaven placed in your pocket to give away? Do that. Build that. Give that. The love on your heart will not be harmed by your growth. True love is not jealous of purpose. True love melts into purpose and becomes stronger. If the connection is right, it will cheer as you rise. If the connection is wrong, your rising will reveal it fast and clear. I unbind your sleep. I unbind your focus. I unbind your calendar. No more hours lost to loops. No more days lost to rewinding scenes. When your mind tries to wander back to decoding, bring it to the present. Touch something real. Wash a dish. Fold a blanket. Write a line of gratitude. Call a friend who brings light. Your body is not a cage. Your body is a temple. Treat it with honor. Fetch it. Woo. Eat what gives you strength. These are shields you can hold. Forgive old versions of yourself who did not know better. Bless them and let them rest. You are wiser now. You are softer and stronger at the same time. You do not need to prove anything by bleeding. You do not need to beg to show faith. Faith looks like clean steps. Faith looks like open hands. Faith looks like peace that does not tremble when plans change. I am training your faith to stand without shaking. Completion belongs to heaven. You cannot force harvest before the seed is ready. You cannot keep a blossom from opening when sunlight is right. Trust the timing that does not waste you. Trust the delays that protect you. Trust the yes that comes with clarity and the no that comes with peace. I am guarding both gates. I will not let a false yes slip through, and I will not let a true yes pass you by. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have seen the path bent toward joy. I have seen new helpers assigned to your steps. I have seen doors that fit your height and hands. Keep your spirit clean. Keep your words simple. Keep your time holy. You are becoming the kind of person who cannot be shaken by silence and cannot be bought by noise. You are becoming the person your future needs. Now we move from becoming to gentle action. We move from inner strength to clean steps that match it, so when you speak or stay quiet, both are guided by light. Type 777 to seal canceled agreements. Now that your heart stands steady, let your steps agree with it. Clean steps are simple steps. Clean steps do not tremble. Clean steps do not perform. They move with quiet strength, like a river that knows the ocean is ahead. At this hour I place calm in your legs and truth in your tongue. You will not stumble over what is unclear. You will not sprint toward what is not ready. Time is moving. The window is small. So we walk as those who are guided, not pushed. Begin with prayer that is short and honest. Say, here I am. You're my heart. Guide my words. Then be still for a breath long enough to hear the wind of heaven move through your thoughts. Let stillness wash your face. Do one kind thing for your day before you check any door, any message, any sign. Drink water. Step into light. This order protects you. It teaches your body that peace is the first voice, not the last. If you are led to reach out, I give you a clean script. Speak like one who honors their own name. Say, I hope you are well. I value clarity. If connection is still on your heart, I am open to a simple conversation to see where we stand. If not, thank you for the moments we shared. I bless your path. These words are a small lamp. They do not chase. They do not accuse. They do not beg. They invite truth to stand in daylight. If truth comes, you will feel the room get brighter. If truth avoids the doorway, you will feel your peace remain intact. If you are not led to reach out, choose a holy pause. A holy pause is not punishment. A holy pause is a shield. It says, I am available to honor, not available to fog. It gives heaven room to work in the places you cannot go. In the pause, keep your hands busy with purpose. Keep your eyes on what builds you. When the urge to check rises like a tide, breathe and say, I am kept. I am covered. I am clear. Let the wave pass without carrying you out to sea. Speak straight when you speak. No hidden hooks. No soft traps. No testing texts designed to measure if they still care. Hidden hooks always tangle the sender. You are not a fisher of reactions. You are a keeper of light. Let your yes be bright and your no be firm. Let your tone be kind even when your boundary is strong. Kindness is not weakness. Kindness is alignment. It keeps the door open for truth and closed to games. Guard the places where your attention leaks. Endless scrolling, constant checking, rehearsing speeches to walls that cannot answer. These are small thieves that steal whole afternoons. I lift my sword of light against those thieves. I cut the cords between your peace and your screen. Schedule windows to check what must be checked, and then return to your life. When you keep appointment with your life keeps appointment with you. If they return, let them meet the version of you that stands under my wing. Do not rush to fill quiet with nervous words. Let silence serve you. Holy silence tests character. Let them reveal what they have learned. Let them show you if patterns have changed. You do not need to interrogate. You need only to notice fruit. Does their presence bring rest or not? Do their words match their steps? Heaven has seen what you cannot, and I will nudge your spirit when something is off, the way a bell rings softly in a hallway. If they do not return, do not let absence become your identity. You are not the echo of someone else's delay. You are the sound of your own calling, strong and clear. Keep building what lasts. Keep loving people placed in your path now. Keep choosing the small, faithful yes that grows a future you will recognize as home. Time is moving. The window is small. Clean steps protect you from panic. Clean steps protect you from fantasy. Clean steps keep you ready for the right door when it opens. I am standing at that door with you. I will not let you mistake a mirage for water. I will not let you miss the gentle signs I am about to give, signs that help you know when to move and when to rest. Type 888 for holy reversal. You asked for signs, and I answer with gentle lights that do not blind you. Heaven has seen what you cannot. At this hour I will place confirmations along your path that respect your dignity, preserve your mind, and keep your steps clean. Do not chase signs. Let signs find you while you live your day with purpose. I will make them simple. I will make them kind. I will make them steady enough that your spirit recognizes the sound. You will know by the peace that arrives without explanation. Peace will sit in the room like a friend who needs no words. You will breathe deeper. Your forehead will soften. This peace will not require you to abandon your standards. It will agree with your boundaries. It will not burn hot and vanish. It will be warm and consistent, even when results are not immediate. This is the first sign. You will know by the alignment of timing that you did not manipulate. Doors open on their side at the same hour you feel release on yours. Schedules that once collided begin to fit like puzzle pieces. A message arrives when you are not starving for it. A meeting appears without strain. No chasing. No tricking. No bargaining with your soul. When timing is right, pressure lifts, and steps line up like stones across water. You will know by the words that match actions, not by promises dressed in sparkle. Your voice will speak with simple honesty. Their follow-through will arrive like sunrise, expected and faithful. Mixed signals will fade. Straight signals will grow. The tone will respect your pace, and your body will relax after the call. Confusion is not a teacher when the path is right. Clarity is. Do not let flattery carry you where fruit does not grow. You will know by the repetition of truth, not the repetition of coincidence, but the repetition of a particular phrase, a scripture, a clean idea that finds you in different rooms saying the same thing. Build, not beg. Honor, not hurry. These refrains will echo until your heart says yes to wisdom. I weave these threads through conversations, through songs, through quiet moments on sidewalks. When truth repeats, it is calling you to stand on it. You will know by the correction that lands without shame. If you are holding too tight, I will nudge your hands to open. If you are drifting into fantasy, I will tap your shoulder and bring you back to daylight. The correction will not crush you. It will steady you. It will sound like a bell in a hallway, not a siren in your chest. Heaven's correction restores air to your lungs. You will know by the presence of helpers. A friend who speaks with unusual wisdom shows up at the exact right hour. A mentor's line appears that names your situation with grace. A stranger's kindness bridges a difficult day. These are appointed helpers. They do not gossip. They do not push. They place one clean brick and move on. The right path never isolates you in darkness. It draws community around you like a lantern circle. Time is moving. A window is small. You not ignore red flags while asking for green lights. Your spirit is not confused. When knots tighten after every exchange, heed them. When your nights grow restless and your days shrink, pay attention. When you must keep breaking your own rules to stay close, step back into safety. I will never lead you into a bond that demands you betray your peace. I guard your peace like a crown. I will also give dreams that release, not dreams that trap. A releasing dream feels like a door you can finally close with a blessing. A trapping dream feels like running through rooms that never end. If release is your sign, you will wake calm, even if sad. If pursuit is your sign, you will wake with courage and a simple next step, not with frantic plans. I govern the night watches. I will mark the difference for you. You will know by your own growth. The right connection draws out the builder in you. You read more. You pray more. You laugh more. You take walks and see color again. You clean your space. You forgive quickly. This growth is not a performance to earn love. It is the fruit of being near the right light. If proximity to them makes love for the world rise in you, that is a holy clue. If proximity makes your world smaller and your joy brittle, that is a warning I will not let you miss. Now gather these signs like gentle lamps. Set them along your path. We will not carry torches that scorch the hands. We will carry small, steady lights that guide each day. To hold these lights well, you will need daily armor, rhythms that keep your heart guarded yet open while timing finishes its work. 999 for appointed doors and helpers. If this spoke to you, come into agreement by pressing like. Share this message to reach a searching heart who needs light, and subscribe so you do not miss future revelations. If you feel led to support this work, your kindness helps this light continue. Stay aligned and stay covered. At this hour I dress you in simple armor. Not iron that makes you heavy, but light that makes you sure. Your heart must stay soft to hear, yet guarded to live. Your mind must stay open to truth, yet closed to confusion. I will show you a rhythm that keeps you steady while the path unfolds. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven provides what you need. Begin each morning in stillness. Sit on the edge of your bed and breathe. Put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Say, here I am. I receive light. I release fear. Let your breath be slow and kind. Picture my wings spreading over you. Picture my sword of light standing by your door. Ask for clean words and clean steps. Read one line of truth that lifts your head. Drink water. Touch the day before you touch a screen. Disorder matters. It teaches your body that peace is the first voice. It trains your spirit to move before the world pulls. At midday, pause for honesty. Time is moving. The window is small. Step outside if you can. Feel wind on your face. Ask yourself, am I grounded or drifting? If you are grounded, bless the ground with gratitude. If you are drifting, come back with a small act. Wash a dish. Write one sentence. Send one kind message to someone who needs it. Your dignity grows when you choose the next faithful step. Confusion shrinks when you act on what is clear. In the evening, surrender the day. Do not carry unfinished stories into your sleep. Sit again in stillness. Speak the names of your concerns and hand them to me. I watch while you rest. I stand guard at your door. I draw a circle of light around your bed. I cancel whispers that try to enter the night and steal your breath. Your dreams are under my care. Your mind is not a hallway for every voice. Your mind is a sanctuary where truth can sleep. Guard your gates. Your eyes and ears are gates. Your tongue is a gate. Choose what enters. Choose what leaves. Watch the music that feeds your hours. Listen for words that either water your roots or dry them. Set limits around the mindless habits that turn minutes into fog. I will nudge you when a scroll becomes a spiral. I will nudge you when a conversation becomes a cage. Respond quickly. Respond kindly. Return to stillness and regain your center. Keep your body in agreement with your spirit. Move in ways that remind your bones they are loved. Stretch your back. Walk with your head high. Feed your cells with what gives life. Rest when your eyelids ask. You are not a machine. You are a child guarded by heaven. Your body is a bell. When the path is right, the bell rings with calm. When the path is wrong, the bell rings with knots. Trust the bell. I am the one who tuned it. Practice clean speech. Speak truth without sharp edges. Do not rehearse pain until it becomes your anthem. Do not rehearse fantasy until it becomes your map. Say less and mean more. Let your words be like clear water poured into a thirsty cup. When you must say no, say no. When you must say yes, say yes. Hidden hooks in speech always snag the soul. You are not meant to live tangled. Honor your assignments. Work is not punishment when it grows from purpose. Finish what is in your hands. Return calls that matter. Put things back where they belong. Pay attention to the small details that keep your world in order. These acts are not boring. These acts are brick and mortar. Love needs a house to live in. Peace needs shelves and floors. Joy needs a table to sit at. Keep your circle bright. Invite voices that speak life. Limit voices that feed drama. Align with friends who call you higher. If you are tempted to isolate, step toward safe community. The right people are part of your armor. They stand beside you like lanterns. They remind you who you are when memory grows thin. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven is sending helpers to hold the lines with you. Pray simple prayers often. Do not wait for perfect words. Whisper while you walk. Whisper while you waft. Whisper while you work. Say, guide me. Keep me. Guard me. I will answer with a steadying touch in your chest, a clear idea in your mind, a soft courage in your spine. The wind of heaven moves through a life that stays open in small ways. I will also teach you to bless and release. Bless what is for you, and release what is not, without bitterness. When you feel anger rise like a storm, step back into stillness until the storm passes. Do not build houses in thunder. Do not write vows in lightning. Wait for the calm voice. I will speak then. I will point to the one step that honors your name and preserves your peace. Time is moving. The window is small. With this armor you will not be pushed by panic or pulled by fantasy. You will be led by light. And now, dressed and steady, we will turn to the hidden agreements and old patterns that keep you stuck, so they can be canceled and your path can open. Type 1010 to walk in daily armor. I stand with you now at the threshold of release. Some doors are not locked from the outside. They are latched by quiet agreements you did not know you signed. Tonight we find them. Tonight we tear them. At this hour I draw my sword of light and cut through webs that have felt like air and yet held like rope. Heaven has seen what you cannot. What has circled you will lose its power. What has drained you will lose its place. Begin with fear. Fear taught you to grip every silence like a cliff. Fear told you to measure your worth by pings and replies. I cancel the lie that says you are only safe when someone is watching you. You are safe because heaven is watching you. I speak to fear and send it out. I speak to your chest and say, open. I speak to your breath and say, deepen. Fear is not your teacher. Fear is a noise outside the window. Let it pass. Now fantasy. Fantasy looks kind but steals time. It tells you stories in which you say all the perfect words and they answer with perfect timing. Fantasy is a movie that never ends. It leaves you empty when the room turns on its lights. I cancel the contract with fantasy. I bless your imagination to build in daylight, not to wander in endless hallways at night. The wind of heaven clears the screen. The real world returns in color. Your feet touch warm ground. Jealousy next. Jealousy narrows your vision until you can only see what others receive. It whispers that you are behind and that love is a race you are losing. I break that whisper. I pour honor into your eyes so you can rejoice at good gifts without reading them as verdicts against you. Your portion is not late. Your path is not small. You walk beneath wings. You walk with a sword that cuts lies from your ankles. Lift your head. The sky above you is not borrowed. We turn to loops. Loops are patterns that pretend to be comfort. They lead you back to the same door with the same question until you are tired of your own footsteps. I lay my hand on that door and close it. The lesson is learned. The circle is broken. When the thought tries to pull you into another lap, answer with a simple phrase. I am not returning there. Then move one small step into the present. Clean one surface. Write one sentence. Pull one lantern friend. Loops dissolve when faced with living. We address agreements with unworthiness. Somewhere you accepted that love must be earned by suffering. Somewhere you learn that silence is proof that you are not enough. I reject that verdict on your behalf. I pull the paper from your hand. I tear it and scatter it in the wind. Your worth was not decided in a text thread. Your worth was written before time. It does not rise and fall with attention. It stands bright and quiet, like a mountain. I station angels at that mountain's base. No thief will climb it. Forgiveness now. Not to excuse harm, but to free your hands. Say this with me, simply and softly. I release what they could not be for me. I forgive what they did not know to give. I take back my time. I take back my peace. I bless their pathway from mine if that is what heaven has written. Let the words be light. Let them float like leaves on water. Forgiveness cuts the last thread that held your heart to a stake in yesterday. The wind can finally move you forward. Time is moving. The window is small. When you cancel what keeps you stuck, space opens. In that space, new assignments arrive. In that space, right connections approach without needing to shout. You have cleared your doorway. You have laid down the old armor of panic and taken up the new armor of peace. I wash your threshold with light. I hang a sign over your life that reads, honor only, clarity only, truth only. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have gathered the fragments of your attention and placed them back in your hands. Feel the weight return. Feel your focus sharpen. Feel your spine straighten. You are not waiting in a hallway anymore. You are standing in a room with windows open, air moving, and the future stepping closer. From this cleared ground, I will speak commissioning over you. I will place you in your assignment, so you do not drift when the answer comes and you do not sink if it does not. Type 1111 to bless and disarm. Stand up, beloved. Feel the floor answer your feet. I commission you now. Your life is not waiting room furniture. Your life is a living altar. I set you in your assignment, the work heaven trusted to your hands long before this silence began. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Purpose has been circling like a patient bird, waiting for you to lift your arm and let it land. At this hour I bring it close. At this hour I place it in your grasp. Your assignment is not hidden in a maze. It is near. It is in what your eyes notice and others pass by. It is in the strength you lend without fanfare, the peace you carry into troubled rooms, the order you place where chaos sat too long. Begin there. Start with the corner in front of you and make it bright. Make it clean. Make it kind. The window is small and time is moving, so we pour our oil where it matters. We build what feeds many, not what flatters fear. Guard your joy. Joy is not noise. Joy is a quiet current that carries you through long days. Protect it from comparison. Protect it from the performance of proving you are fine. You do not need to pretend. You need to persist. Practice the art of simple celebration. Bless small progress. Bless faithful effort. Bless the hidden victories that no one will post about. These are the ribs of a strong future. Govern your emotions like a wise ruler. Feel everything. Obey only wisdom. When waves rise, you do not drown in them. You ride them back to shore. Speak to your feelings with kindness and authority. Say, I hear you. I will act when truth is clear. This is governance. This is maturity. You are not hard. You are held. You do not ignore pain. You give pain a place to rest that is not the driver's seat. Order your time. At first things first. Morning presence. Daily work. Honest connection. Rest that restores. I assign you to finish what you start with gentle consistency. I assign you to keep promises to yourself, because self-trust is a bridge the future must cross. Set one goal you can touch each day. Do it with a quiet heart. Your momentum will become protection against distraction. Love widely and wisely. Love is not a spotlight thrown at one door while the rest of your life grows dark. Love is a lamp you carry through the whole house. Call the friend you forgot to call. Serve someone who cannot repay you. Smile at the clerk who had a hard morning. Write the note. Sow the seed. These are not detours. These are roads. Your assignment is to be a keeper of light wherever you stand. When the person on your heart appears, your assignment does not shrink. It stands beside you like a trusted ally. You will not drop your calling to catch attention. You will invite them to walk within the light you carry. If they can walk, their guru will grow. If they cannot, You will feel the mist fast and without shame. Your mission is the measure that keeps you safe. Your mission is the melody that keeps you in tune. I appoint you as a gatekeeper over your own name. What enters must honor you. What leaves must represent you. Lies will not wear your coat. Despair will not borrow your voice. I station angels at your thresholds. I place my sword of light at your borders. I teach your hands to bless and not bruise. I teach your tongue to build and not burn. You will become a refuge to many because you learn to be a refuge to yourself. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I see you leading quietly. I see you creating rooms where others breathe easier. I see you choosing truth when fog would be simpler. I see you laughing again, not as a performance but as overflow. Your future is not a fragile thread tied to one reply. Your future is a woven cord held by heaven. You will be surprised by the doors that open as you walk in assignment. Favor follows order. Peace follows obedience. Love follows light. Time is moving. The window is small, yet you are not rushed. You are guided. Every clean step invites the next. Every faithful day builds a floor for miracles to land. Keep your eyes on the one who keeps you. Keep your hands on the work that honors your name. I will handle what you cannot. I will bring what belongs. I will remove what drains. From governance we move into the final blessing, where I speak peace over your path and close this word with a promise you can carry. Type 1212 to rise into assignment. At this hour I speak peace over you. Let it enter like dawn through a quiet window. Let it settle on your shoulders like a warm cloak. I lift my wings above your head. I place my sword of light at your door. I calm the wind around your name until your thoughts grow still and your breath finds an easy rhythm. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven has guarded what you could not. Heaven has prepared what you did not know to ask. Time is moving. The window is small, yet you are not behind. You are right where grace can find you. I bless the steps that brought you here. I bless the steps that follow. If the one on your heart is written for you, courage will rise in them and clarity will meet you at the threshold. Words will match actions and kindness will last through weather. If it is not written, a gentle release will close that door without spite. Either way, your peace will not be taken again. Either way, your joy will not be borrowed to pay old debts. I restore what silence tried to fray. I mend dignity where confusion pulled the threads. I crown your days with simple order. I surround your nights with stillness. I set watchers on your walls. I give you favor with right people and clean exits from wrong rooms. I assign helpers who know when to speak and when to stand with you in quiet. I fill your calendar with honest work and your table with laughter that does not sting afterward. Lift your head. The wind has changed you. The sky over your life is clear. Your heart is steady. Your path is bright. At this hour I seal this word like wax pressed with the royal signet. What is for you will stand. What is not will fade. You are not alone. You are not unseen. You are not late. You are chosen. You are safe. You are loved. If you receive this message, type Amen. Type 144 to seal this blessing. Thank you for receiving this word. If it blessed you, tap like to agree with light, share it to reach a searching heart, and subscribe to stay aligned with future revelations. If you feel led to support this work, your kindness helps this light continue.